Epstein with your Morning Flash update for this Friday, and we're now at the 20th of May, 2022, time 8:25 a.m. Central Time. Well, the stock market trying to resolve back to the upside. Did you watch yesterday how it was just up and down? Pivot points were at work yesterday. I don't know if you know what pivot points are. I'll talk about them at the end of this. But it's a study that you do. It uses the previous day's range to find a neutral point, then sells above the market, sells below for just in and out trading. I saw it at work yesterday. Pretty interesting day. Energy's fairly stable. Pretty hard to trade this nat gas. When you're getting movies 30, 40 cents at a time, it's big. You got to realize that that's $3,500 moves back and forth on a full-size contract. It's a lot. Grain's still under, as I see it, some pressure. We're obviously going to see how this weekend goes with getting more crops in the wheat market. Haven't heard anything more on the fact of the UN trying to get Russia to agree to allow Ukraine to ship out of the Black Sea grain for Africa and so on. Haven't heard a word on it. May get nowhere. Cotton under some selling pressure. Then we step over to the metals, and Dr. Copper, as I like to call it, not Dr. Pepper, Dr. Copper. You know, Dr. Pepper owns Keurig. Did you ever know that? But in any case, maybe Keurig owns Dr. Pepper. But if you take a look at the market right here, still acting very good, platinum up. So I see that China is making its move, and it's feeling known in these metal markets right now. We're looking at the dollar slightly higher, a mixed bag in the markets here. Now, there is no U.S. economic data of significance today, but we have data all over because China decided to go and lower by 15 basis points its 5-year loan rate. The market did not expect that. That came out of left field. And when we look at Japan, well, they got what they don't want. They have 2.5% inflation. Their goal was 2%, but it's for all the wrong reasons. It's not internal demand. It's they're importing all this inflation, energy, food, whatever it is. That's their problem there that you have to look at and see what's going on. When we look at the ruble, are you aware that it jumped as much as 9% today? It's making new highs on its move. So what is going on is the European Union has allowed, in the strangest of circumstances, how corporations pay in the euro through the Gazprom bank, but the Gazprom converts those payments into rubles. So they're not breaking their own rules, but it puts tremendous demand on the ruble internally within Russia, and that kicks the rate up. So that's what's going on there. When we step to Taiwan, export orders fell for the first time since 2020. They were looking for a gain month over year, I should say, and they got a 5% reduction. We get the cattle on feed report a little later today. They're looking for placements down. That's what you keep your eye on right now. Marketing's about steady, but when they take those placements down, it's what I told you. You don't want to finish these cattle in a feedlot. Corn's too expensive. They're taking this cattle and they're just keeping them on the pastures as far as they can and trying not to breed as much. Reuters is saying that Argentina's government may finally turn around and increase the export of wheat, but they got to finish up what they're doing. And for you commodity traders in palm oil, you know, there's been a holdback that has been going on, and now it appears that that holdback is going to change, and that's going to put pressure. If Indonesia does one thing, Malaysia has to do something, and that's what's put some pressure on the soybean oil. I've been warning about that for at least a week and a half that this was coming, and here you go. So it's definitely there, and you understand what the pressures are. Now, as I was telling you, and see if I can get this going for you. I'm not sure I even can. It doesn't want to do it. It's not going to let me kick in. I can't get it going. Sorry about that. Don't know. There it is. There's the pivot points. I knew I'd get it. Tricks. In any case, I learned this system a long time ago from one of the best market analysts there are. I can't mention his name because he was barred by the NFA years ago from the industry. He's one of Cramer's favorite analysts. And what he did got himself into trouble, and so what? I'm not allowed to mention it. But he taught me pivot points. We used to run accounts, and he was a money manager, and we were giving it to him. And he's one of these guys that took no money and made $1 million and wrote books about it. And one of the techniques he was using was just this, called pivot points. It hasn't gone away. While he had his own personal problems, that didn't change what he had done and the good work that he's known for and how he's done that. Other parts of his life, nothing I can do about it. But you find that often. You don't worry about that. You learn about the formulas and all. So I created a 3-part series for free for you. So if you go to our website and you go to the free offers and you look at pivot points, we'll send this to you. You learn how to work with them. And what I did is I upgraded, obviously, what he did. I do that all the time to different people's work, and it's a great piece of work. But I kicked in with it my version of the slow stochastic and added timing of momentum to it. And I found that if I were sitting there and just going to be a day trader during the day, it takes it to another level. You may not agree, you might agree. You got nothing to lose by looking at it. It's all for free. So go to our website, www.iraepstein.com. When you get there in the free offers, we also have a bunch of other free offers for you. Take advantage of it. I'll make things easy too. You can at any point just take your cursor, point it up here. You'll see an icon. It'll take you to the free offer section. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you this weekend with our weekend review when we do the weekly charts. I don't know if it'll be Saturday or Sunday. We'll see which day it rains and which day F1 racing lets me free. I'm Ira Epstein. Take care.